it's spooky month. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in Magnificent Koga. Today we are doing another Raleigh-Durham International Airport update. This time we're here with the October update. All of these planes here in Terminal 2 and Terminal 1 will be based on what I saw on my recent plane spotting trip I went. You might have seen my video in my channel. It's on my channel, so be sure to watch it. It's really awesome. Anyways, let's get started. You're at a Southwest Airlines 737-700 here. That's taking off to Tampa, Florida. Right here, we got a Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 here that just arrived in from Atlantic City and will be headed out for Fort Lauderdale. Right here, we got a Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 here with sharklets. The other one had winglets, I forgot to mention that. This just arrived in from Orlando and will be headed out for Tampa. Right here, we got a Southwest 737-700 here without winglets. This will head out for Baltimore. Right here, we got a Nevada Airlines 737-700 here that just arrived in from Nassau and will be headed out for New Haven. With the final plane here at the Terminal 1 side, we got a Delta Airlines 737-800 at the ARPAN here that will be headed out shortly for South Bend. Starting off with Terminal 2 planes here, we got an American Airlines Embraer E145 here that will be pushing out for Charlotte, and there we got an American Airlines Embraer E190 that just arrived in from Washington Reagan and will be headed for New York JFK. Right here, we got a Lufthansa Airways Airbus A330 here that just arrived in from Frankfurt and will be headed out for Frankfurt later. Here we got an American Airlines 777-200ER here that will be headed out for London later today. Right here, we got a Bermuda Air Embraer E190 here that will be headed out for Bermuda shortly. Right here, we got a Copa Airlines 737-700 here that just arrived in from Panama. And right there, we got an American Airlines 737-800 in the One World livery that will be headed out for Dallas. And there's an empty gate right there. Let's skip over to Delta planes. Right here, we got a Delta Airlines Airbus A321 here that just arrived in from Minneapolis and will be headed out for Detroit. Right here, we got a Delta Airlines Airbus A319 here that will be pushing out shortly for Orlando. Here, we have a Delta Airlines 757-200 here, a pencil here. This just arrived in from Atlanta. I seen 3 757s in my plane spotting trip, and I have 2 of them in this update, so this is one of them. This just arrived in from Atlanta. Here we got a United Airlines 737 MAX 9 here that just arrived in from Denver and will be headed out for San Francisco. Right here, we got a Frontier Airlines Airbus A320 here that will be headed out for Chicago O'Hare and just arrived in from Indianapolis. Here we got a United Airlines Embraer E170 here that's pushing out from the gate. Will be headed out for Newark. Right here, we got an Air Canada Bombardier Sierra J700 here that will be pushing out shortly for Toronto. Right here, we got an Aeromexico Embraer E190 here that just arrived in from Mexico City and will be headed back for Mexico City. Here we have a JetBlue Airlines Airbus A321 here that just arrived in from San Juan and will be headed out for San Juan again later. Next, we got a United Express Embraer E145 here that will be pushing out shortly for Chicago O'Hare. Here we have a Delta 757-200 here that will be headed out for Atlanta. This is the second 757 in this video. Here we have this Delta Airlines Embraer E175 here that's getting ready to take off to Orlando. Right here we got an Air France 777-200ER here that just arrived in from Paris. And with our final plane of the day, a UPS McDonnell Douglas MD-11 that just arrived in from Louisville and will be headed back to Louisville later. So that's basically it for today's update. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next update.